What's up, you guys? What is going on? It is a Friday as of today that I'm making this recording, and I want you guys to go ahead and chime in. If you're watching a replay, go ahead and type in the word replay. I'm making this live video because I try to do this every Friday when I'm not too crazy busy. And actually, I'm about to run out the door because I got some deals I'm about to close on. But I wanted to help you guys out. I want you guys to win. I want to show you all how you can win right now. So I figured if I make some value in this video and show you how to make money, it's going to encourage you to get in the type of business that I'm in. I work in the business of unclaimed funds. This is basically me helping other people who are unaware that the government owes them money. I'm going to show you how you can find that money, and I'm going to show you how you can help them process the claims, and you get paid by the state to make this happen. You're probably thinking, mind blown, but it's real. People are doing it every day. And honestly, it's what I do for people, to help them make their day. I did this for family members. I do searches and I help people out, who are strangers. And literally for people who just don't have the time, the energy, or the desire to do this themselves, I go ahead and I do it for them. And again, I get paid a service fee for helping people out. So let me go ahead and blow your mind. In the meantime, type in the state that you're in, because I love talking to people about certain states. If I ever worked a state, I like to share like some of like the challenges that you may face. But today we're going to go over California because that's my home state and that's the state that I work all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and share this right here. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see an exact walkthrough of exactly what I do. So right here, if you guys can see my screen, this right here is the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. Okay, so it basically says 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property. Now that's huge, you guys, because you don't want to sit there and think like, oh man, everyone's claiming their money, because everyone is not. You can go in a room full of people and you can probably identify 2 or 3 people that probably have money that they have no clue is owed to them. So it's a big deal, you guys, to really do your due diligence and show people where this money's at. But I'm also going to show you guys how you can make a living doing what I'm doing. And I make pretty good money doing this. All right, so here is a map. You pick the state that you want to work. Like I said earlier, I'm going to pick the state of California because California is where I live. This is what I do. Now, this is a very important page right here because it has all the links that you need. It has all the filing and instruction forms. I'm going to show you guys, the right way to do it. I'm going to show you an easy way if you're going to be doing this for friends and family and you don't really expect any kickback, or maybe they're going to throw you a little bit of money at you when they get their checks. So I'll show you 2 different ways you can do this, and then you can go ahead and start getting to work. One thing that you guys do need to know, and you should watch my other videos, you do need to apply to be an investigator for the state of California. It costs you $0 to apply, but you have to apply if you're going to do this for other people as a business. If you're just helping out friends and family and you're not going to take any money or try to file any paperwork on their behalf, then you don't necessarily need to do this. But if you're going to file for people and make some money doing this, then I absolutely encourage you guys to do it the right way. Okay, they got a whole investigator's handbook. It'll keep you from a lot of heartache and pain doing things, through back ends and taking shortcuts. So you want to go right here where it says search for unclaimed property. And let's just say, I'm helping out a friend of mine. I'm just going to pick some random name. I don't know. I don't even know who this person is. I'm just going to pick. Let's see. James. Let's just put Jones. Jones sounds like a very random name, right? James Jones sounds pretty common. I'm just going to type this in. I'm not even going to get too specific because you can filter it. So if you got the address, the city, I recommend not putting the address and putting the city, because if someone moved around multiple times within the city, they're going to have multiple claims. If they lived in multiple cities within the state, they're going to have multiple claims. So that's why you got to kind of really talk to the individual and find out like where they lived. Now I'm showing you how to find this for friends and family. I'm not showing you how to do this as a business just yet. So right here, the simple search, you can see that this person has more than $1,000 owed to them. This person here, if I knew James Jones right here, and if I knew that they lived in Dublin, California, this person is owed $333 right there. This one is just under $500. This one is just under $1,000. Someone who lives in Walnut Creek, I can literally look this person up and say, hey, James, guess what, man? I got there's some money out there for you. And if you would like, I can help you find this money. I got the whole script for this stuff. I'm not going to say that generically, but I'm just saying it for the purposes of this training. So as you guys can see, there's money out there to all these people who have the last name Jones, or like some of these things like James and Elizabeth Jones. They got some money, and they can have multiple accounts. This could be like one of many. So how do you claim it? Well, let me show you guys. Let's just say I'm doing this for this person right here, right? $151. You do ad. It's just like shopping at I don't know, Amazon, right? I'm gonna do ad. I'm just gonna go ahead and add three things. Let's just pretend all three of these people are the same person. So I got three things in my cart. So you're gonna click on this green box right here, and you look at it and you're like, okay, cool. These are all the same person. So what is your relationship to this person right here? Are you the owner, the business? Are you like the heir? Are you the government? Are you an investigator? You select who you are. Well, if I'm doing this for if I'm doing this for Mr. Jones, and he's a brother of mine, well, I'm going to file this on behalf of my brother. Okay. Because I'm not going to charge my brother. I'm not going to make him do any paperwork. I'm not going to submit any paperwork. Because if you select investigator, you gotta submit your investigator paperwork in your agreements and contracts. Okay. I teach this in my course. It's not that hard. But it's necessary steps. So you get all the stuff right here, and then you can do continue searching. You can empty the card if you pick the wrong person, or you can put continue as a guest. Usually I pick continue as a guest. But you can make an account if you find a few and you got to go back and do some more searching. You can always register for an account so you don't have to keep on redoing this. But you just continue as a guest right here. And then it's going to ask for some basic information. So you're going to put James Jones right there. And of course, because you know this person, you're going to put their social and their date of birth. And then you're going to put, where do you want the check to be mailed? Well, hopefully you're putting James Jones's address there so he can get his payday. Now, if you're doing this as an investigator, the state is going to pay you and they're going to pay your client. They're going to split that check. But for this purpose, I'm showing you, you're doing this for your brother. You're doing this for your friend. You're not trying to get paid. You're trying to help them out. So you put all this information in there. You put their email right there and how they heard about us. And then you create the claim. That's what you're going to do. Create the claim. And then it's going to take you to another screen after this. I don't have this guy's social because I don't know this person, but it's going to take you to another screen. And then you're going to just go ahead and finish the process. You're going to verify this is the person. This is all the money they're going to get. And then you see your totals. And then you hit submit. And then they're going to be like, okay, give us 10 business days. And then we're going to mail out the check for James Jones. How cool is that, right? How cool is that you just got your friend, your brother, your sister, whoever, a check from the state just within a couple clicks? Is huge. So you're probably asking, okay, Joe, well, how to make a business out of this? Well, every state has different rules. California being one of the easier states to work, but there's other great states. You don't have to be limited to just California. I mean, I can work New York if I want to, Florida if I want to, but every state has their own little set of rules. You follow the rules. You get yourself registered so you can do this for other people. You find the money, and I'm going to show you guys how to find the money. I'm going to go back home. Let's just leave this area right here. Unclaimed property. That's awesome. Okay. I can download the property records. So this right here is just going to take me to where I can find the money. Now, obviously, I go to anything that's over $500 because it has to be worth my time. If I'm going to get 10%, well, I'm looking for deals that are like 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 and higher. Why? Because I get 10%. If I'm going to work a deal for a stranger, well, everything I just showed you right there, I want like a $2,000 payday or higher. Because I got to do paperwork. There's additional steps. And I go through this in my course that I have. You break down the steps of getting the power of attorney, getting the contracts. You got to make the phone calls. You got to hunt them down. And then you got to get everything signed back to you. You do your quality check and you mail it off to the state. Now, it sounds pretty simple. But again, if you don't know what you're doing, you can make a lot of mistakes. You can send it to the state. The state can reject it. They'll hold on to it for a few weeks or maybe even a few months. And then they'll reject it. And then you have to follow up and find out that they're not going to pay you. The state is not very friendly to investigators. Okay. It's kind of like your business. You got to figure it out yourself. So you got to do it right the first time. So you don't have to deal with that headache and you don't get a client that gets frustrated with you because you don't know what you're doing. All right. But nonetheless, you download the template. It gives you an Excel spreadsheet and it has like money anywhere from $1,000 to $1 million and more. There are some people out there that have over $1 million that's owed to them. And some of them are broken up. Some of them are just one big lump sums of money. No matter what the value is that you're working, you get 10%. 10% of $1 million. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine getting $100,000 just for freaking just doing what I just showed you just now? You're just going through the process and you're mailing the paperwork. Can you imagine, even if you're working a deal that's $100,000 and you get paid 10,000? Is that not a good month for you to work one deal and to get paid $10,000? You guys, I'm showing this to you guys because this is a great business. I've changed a lot of lives helping people get their money and getting these claims processed for them. A lot of people are stressed out. They're busy. They don't have the tolerance to do the research and to put the effort into this for themselves. There's millions of people just in the state of California that is owed money. 1 out of 10 people, they're owed money. In some states, it's more, but they're just talking about across the board, across the entire United States, 1 out of 10. So some states, it's more than other states. But what I'm telling you guys, with $9 billion of unclaimed funds in the state of California, that's a lot of work to do. That's a lot of work to do. If I just help people get $1 million worth of claims processed, I'm not even putting a dent in the $9 billion that's left over. That's just a huge dent. So for me, I can make a handsome living just helping people out, making sure people get their money and get paid the way they should, because I think it's important. I think that we should help each other out and make sure everyone's good. And you guys can make it happen just by following these super steps. I make these videos for you guys so you guys can learn the business. I work with people who want the mentorship and the guidance, but I also give this information for free because they're not teaching this in schools. They're not teaching this in those universities. They're not teaching this anywhere. It's like one of those things you just have to know. You just have to kind of come across what you have. So there you guys have it. I hope that you guys found value in this. What I'm about to do, I'm about to run out this door because there is a foreclosure home that I'm about to go jump all over. And I'm making videos for you guys. I'm making a brand new course on how to get foreclosure homes for pennies on the dollar. So anyways, guys, as always, drop comments if there's like a certain state that you want to learn. If you want me to show you like Illinois, New Hampshire, you Texas, you want to kind of see some step-by-step of your particular states, let me know, because this is what I do for a living, guys. I do this all day, every day. I love learning. I don't know every state. So I would love for you guys to throw a challenge at me so I can go out there and learn a state and show you exactly how you can make money on your home state. All right, you guys. Well, that's my time. I got to cut out. I hope you guys have a good one. See you guys later.